Well, I guess it'd be about time to get this warmed up and going. Do. Oh, now, how be this get to working again?
Press the button.
Which
no,
button?
No, not that one.
Not this
the
one.
left.
That one.
No, your other left.
This other one.
Oh,
Which one are you talking about?
I meant the right. No,
What
but not
are you-
that big red one. The
This
other
way.
red button.
Not-
Just not the big, happy, shiny one.
You mean the one I just pushed?
Yeah, for crying out
Oh,
loud. You don't
righty.
know what you're doing.
I know perfectly well what I'm doing.
Not that button. Oh,
I-
for crying out loud. You just sit here on your patootie. You play
Well,
with your buttons. I go make coffee.
You do that, but don't slam the door. Well, where be returned for another episode, shall we say, another set sail, another cruise upon the captain's quarters. I hope you're ready for what we got in stock, because I'm not even sure. I have a stack of stuff, and we'll see what we can get through. But I do have to say, I had a rather enjoyable time, more so than I would have thought last week with that whole love cruise thing. But I am a little confuzzled. Mr. Saunders disappeared after the show. I do not know where he be, but if you ever find him, tell him we still have his accordion and it's in storage. We're not charging him that much to store it, and after a while we might sell it or part it out. So things happen around here. That's all I can be saying. But anyone happens to see him, I don't know what happened. He went for a walk, and we're out to sea, and he just kept right on going. So, beyond Mr. Saunders, welcome back, everyone. Welcome back, me matey. And I hope you're having a grand old time. And hopefully we do find Mr. Saunders at some point. Well, let's see. We start out tonight with a little Leonard Nimoy, Bilbo Baggins.
In the middle of the earth, in the land of Shire, lives a brave little hobbit whom we all admire. With his long wooden pipe, fuzzy woolly toes, he lives in a hobbit hole and everybody knows him. Bilbo Baggins, he's only 3 feet tall. Bilbo Baggins, the bravest little hobbit of them all. Hobbits are peace-loving folks, They're never in a hurry and they take things slow. They don't like to travel away from home. They just like to eat and be left alone. But one day Bilbo was asked to go on a big adventure to the caves below to help some dwarves get back their gold that was stolen by a dragon in the days of old. Bilbo Baggins is only 3 feet tall. Bilbo Baggins, the bravest little hobbit of them all. Well, he fought with the goblins. He battled a troll. He riddled with Gollum. A magic ring he stole. He was chased by wolves, lost in the forest, escaped in a barrel from the Elf King's halls. Bilbo Baggins, the bravest little hobbit of them all. Now he's back in his home in the land of Shire, that brave little hobbit whom we all admire, just sitting on a treasure of silver and gold, puffing on his pipe in his hobbit hole. Bilbo Baggins, he's only 3 feet tall. Bilbo Baggins, the bravest little hobbit of them all. Bilbo Baggins.
It's actually the sad story of a man who falls asleep with his television on and has visions. Okay. Fell asleep last night with the TV on. Oh, what a dream I had. Dreamed I went and answered every single one of those late night mail order ads. And 4 to 6 weeks later, much to my surprise, The mailman came to my front door, and I couldn't believe my eyes when he brought the Vegematic and the pocket fisherman too. Illuminated, illustrated history of life, Boxcar Willie with a Ginsu knife, a bamboo steamer, and a garden weasel too, and a tie-dye day-glow souvenir shirt from Six Flags over Burbank. Well, the doorbell rang all morning and all through the afternoon. I shook with fright as it rang all night by the light of the MasterCard moon. There was parcel post in the pantry, UPS in the hall, COD to the ceiling, and it just couldn't pay for it all. I got the egg scrambler with a seal of meal carrying case, a set of presidential commemorative plates so I could eat my eggs off the president's face, a minute mender, and a needle that'll knit or crochet, and an autographed photograph of Rin Tin Tin at Six Flags over Burbank. I remembered I was dreaming, so I gave a mighty cheer. When I awoke, it was no joke, 'cause all that shit was here. So if you fall asleep with the TV on, let me tell you what to do. Rip the telephone out of the wall unless you want it to happen to you. You get the Vegematic and the pocket fisherman too. Illuminated, illustrated history of life, Boxcar Willie with a Ginsu knife, bamboo steamer, and a smokeless ashtray too, and an all expenses paid weekend for 3 at Six Flags over Burbank.
There be the Nails with, no, there be Steve Goodman with Vegematic, and we're going to be playing the Nails, Things You Left Behind. It seemed appropriate when I found that in a stack of stuff, that after thinking about Mr. Saunders, about the accordion he left behind, he didn't just leave an accordion, he also left you having a dirty toothbrush, some used undershorts. He really should be more careful, but that means maybe he had clean shorts on when he disappeared. His mother would be proud. And then a very, very tacky shirt and half a bottle of grape knee-high. I'm not sure what that's all about, but it's at what was left behind in the shoe. Oh, and also a pencil with 2 marks on it and what looked like a booger on the end of the eraser. So, if you happen to see him, tell him he can come get his pencil and dirty shorts. At no charge for those. Well, now let's get back to the Nails with the Things He Left Behind.
Stockings, a pair of shoes, a record by the Moody Blues, a bottle of Chanel number 5, a poster of a band called Dead or Alive, a silk negligee and a black garter belt, a book about how to get to know yourself, a shirt you adopted used to be mine. These are some of the things you left behind. Paintings painted by a man you knew, someone you dated in '82, an autographed picture of Junior Wells. I didn't even know you liked soul that well. 3 pieces of paper with cryptic notes, cigarettes you never smoked, a bag of beads and fishing line. These are some of the things you left behind. A dozen contraceptive sponges. Anyone here got a rhyme for sponges? Dental floss, some baby powder, 14 cans of clam chowder. Forgotten how much you liked that stuff. Sex and clams you couldn't get enough. Your driver's license 79. These are some of the things you left behind. pack of rusty razor blades. You threatened to use those things one day. A nickel bag of Mexican pot you bought downtown in a parking lot. A wedding band, where'd that come from? You forget to tell me about someone. A bottle of cheap Italian wine. These are some of the things you left behind. Ticket stub to a Broadway play, a button fan, make my day, a broken mirror with a lipstick smear, a telephone number where the name's unclear, 2 pressed roses in a blank page book containing all the notes that you never took, a Valentine card saying please be mine. These are some of the things you left behind. Of your daddy's Brooklyn bar, a list of possible job interviews, a list I guess you chose not to use, a glassine bag with a printed skull. I didn't know things had gotten that dull. A note on the door, one word, goodbye. These are some of the things you left behind. A pair of stockings, a garter belt, an autographed picture of Junior Wells, cigarettes, dental floss, clam chowder, razor blades, wedding band, broken mirror with a lipstick smear, a Valentine card, rosary, a glassine bag, heroin, oh not heroin, and one word tacked up on my door, just one word, goodbye.
She grabbed my coconuts and then she ran away. She grabbed my coconuts and did not even stay. Oh why? Tell me why? Did she want to see a grown man cry? She grabbed my coconuts and then she ran away. Thought I was alone. She came out of nowhere. I asked if I could show her the coconuts I'd grown. High up in the tree, blowing on my big flute. She was staring at my fruit, asking when suddenly she grabbed my coconuts and then she ran away. She grabbed my coconuts and didn't even stay. Oh why? Tell me why? Did she want to see a grown man cry? She grabbed my coconuts and then she ran away. Harry began to round. I had them since I was a baby. To the horrible lady, knocked them all around. Maybe she had plans to drink the milk inside them. It was impossible to hide them from a deadly hand. She grabbed my coconuts and then she ran away. She grabbed my coconuts and didn't even stay. Oh why? Tell me why? Did she want to see a grown man cry? She grabbed my coconuts and then she ran away. She attacked them, tried to crack them, really whacked them into a coconut souffle. And then she ran away. It is such a shame I never got to utilize them. Ever since she brutalized them, they've never been the same. I'm I'm a broken man. Nothing in my coconut sack. She bruised my banana, it is turning black. Getting gushy in my hands. She grabbed my coconuts and then she ran away. She grabbed my coconuts and didn't even stay. Oh, why? Tell me why? Did she want to see a grown man cry? She grabbed my coconuts and then she ran away. Everybody, she grabbed my coconuts and then she ran away. She grabbed my coconuts and didn't even stay. Oh, why? Tell me why? Did she want to see a grown man cry? She grabbed my coconuts and then she ran away. And then she ran away.
Hi, there be Barry and the Bookbinders with She Grabbed Me Coconuts. Aye, we be cutting a commercial. Right here, and we'll have more of everything. I have no idea. I haven't gone through the whole stack yet. And that's where it makes it more exciting. You'll be just as surprised as I. We'll be cutting the commercial, but don't be forgetting, we start out with a vintage commercial, and then we go to the actual sponsors. That way we can pay for all the things we have to take care of. Like, I don't know, storing Mr. Sauter's stuff. Remember, if you find him, tell him he's got a bill with us. I'm sure he won't mind paying it.
Everybody needs energy-packed Sunbeam bread. Yes, it's all aboard for fun in the park, but Junior hasn't got energy enough for fun. He'd sure like to ride that horse. Hey, what's this? An energy-packed Sunbeam sandwich. You bet every delicious slice of Sunbeam bread sure does pack a big energy wallop. There's nothing like Sunbeam Energy to help you stay on the beam. Now, look at them go! On Sunbeam Energy, they sure do enjoy life. Everybody needs the kind of real zip and zing pep that delicious Sunbeam bread gives you. Yes, stay on the beam with energy-packed Sunbeam bread. All day long, eat Sunbeam bread and renew energy as you burn it up. Eat delicious Sunbeam bread.
When last we left our courageous duo, they were off on a shopping foray, seeking out injustice.
Oh, goody, Sidekick! You're here! Right where I left you! The latest Beetle Bailey came in for me, and great Scott! What den of dastardly villainy has just popped up and now lays just beneath our very noses?
What? Where?
Right there! That duplicitous den of demagoguery, and it must be writhing with evil. For to hide that very reality, the villains made it bright pink, with really cute cupcakes painted on it too!
Do you mean Bee's Sweets? The sweetest place in town? They've been there for months. I go there all the time while I wait for you, because you won't let me in the Heroes.
We'll need to figure out how to sneak in there and discover what depths their nefarious plans have coalesced to. We may need disguises.
We don't need to break in. We can just walk right in through the front door. They're open Tuesday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 3 p.m., and Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. They're not evil, not at all. Make any kind of artistic cake you can think of, and they taste great. Make all kinds of incredible pastries, too. And the macarons are always changing and beautiful as well as delicious. You can even find the flavors of the day by going to their Facebook page at Bee's Sweets.
Bee's Sweets, huh? A strange name for a villainous hideout. Come, Sidekick, let us go forth and further investigate this domicile of pinkness.
Tune in next time as our cake adventurers find themselves trapped with nowhere to run and are forced to decide between delicious macarons or delectable cupcakes, or face the wrath of the bakery delights from which no man can resist.
Bee's Sweets. It's the pink building located at 121 West 14th Street, in Elmira Heights, directly across from Heroes Comics. And they're not evil, not at all.
I've had a few friends request every now and then when we've been hanging out. They'd like to hear Bill Cosby's Noah routine, but not just part of it, the whole thing. So we haven't done it for quite some time. So here it be, Bill Cosby's Noah routine. 3 different segments, all put together, all starting with Noah. Aye, he liked a good ship too.
There's a fellow by the name of Noah, built an ark. Everybody knows he built an ark. You say, what did Noah do? You say, well, he built an ark. But very few people know about the conversation that went on between the Lord and Noah. You see, Noah was in his rec room sawing away. He was making a few things for the home there. He's a good carpenter. Vuba, 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 vuba. Noah. Somebody call? Vuba, vuba, vuba. Noah. Who is that? It's the Lord, Noah. Right. Where are you? What do you want? I've been good. I want you to build an ark. Right. What's an ark? Get some wood, build it, 300 cubits by 80 cubits by 40 cubits. Right. What's a cubit? Let's see, a cubit. I used to know what a cubit was. Well, don't worry about that, Noah. When you get that done, go out into the world, collect all of the animals in the world by twos, male and female, and put them into the ark. Right. Who is this really? What's going on? How come you want me to do all these weird things? I'm going to destroy the world. Right. Am I on candid camera? How you gonna do it? Gonna make it rain for 1,000 days and drown them right out. Right. Listen, do this, you'll save water. Let it rain for 40 days and 40 nights and wait for the sewers to back up. Right. I'm just wondering, what would be the effect of an ark on the average neighbor? Now, here's a guy going to work 7 o'clock in the morning, Noah's next door neighbor, and he sees the ark. Hey! Yo, up there! What do you want? What is this? It's an ark. You want to get it out of my driveway? I gotta get to work. Listen, what's this thing for anyway? I can't tell you. Ha 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 ha. Well, I mean, can't you give me a little hint? You want a hint? Yes, please. How long can you tread water? Ha 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 ha. Of course, Noah had a heck of a job, really. He had to go out and collect all of the animals in the world by twos, 2 mosquitoes, male or female. And he had to keep telling the rabbits, only 2, only 2, only 2. So we find Noah pulling up the last 2 animals, 2 hippos, and he's really in a hurry to get them up because he's afraid that the Lord's going to call him and ask him to do something else, and his nerves are shot. This is one heck of a job for a man 600 years old. So we find him pulling up the last 2 hippos, and of course the Lord does call him there.
Come on, fat hippos, hurry up. Come on, will you please? Noah.
What?
What do you want?
Gotta take one of those hippos out and bring in another one.
What for?
Because you got 2 males down there and you need to bring in a female.
I'm not bringing nothing in. You change one of them.
Come on, you know I don't work like that.
Well, I'm sick and tired of this. I've had enough of this stuff. I've been working all day, working on for days and days. I'm sick and tired of this.
Noah?
Yeah?
How long can you tread water?
Yeah, well, I got news for you. I'm sick and tired of this whole mess that I've done. The whole neighborhood's out there laughing at me. You're all having a grand time at good old Noah there. I went out and got my best friend Larry. I said, Larry, listen, I've been talking with the Lord. Larry said, oh, really? I said, yeah, that's it. Larry Lloyd. You walked off there laughing. I hear them all up there laughing at me. You know I'm the only guy in this neighborhood with an ark. People around here laughing, picket signs, walking up and down. I'm sick and tired of this stuff here. People are walking around there. How you doing, Tarzan? How's everything up there? Sick and tired of this mess here. You're supposed to know all and see all. You let me go out there and bring in a pregnant elephant. You give me no manual for delivery and nothing. Never told me the thing was pregnant. There's good old Noah waiting underneath the elephant there. Boom, right on top of it. Sick and tired of this mess here. Had enough of all that stuff for you're running around. You're supposed to know all and see all, like I said before. You let me go out there and do all this stuff here. You never even looked in the bottom of that ark. Have you looked down there? No. Who's going to clean up that mess down there? That's me. I'll tell you that. I've had enough of this stuff. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm letting all these animals out, and then I'm going to burn down this ark, and I'm going to Florida somewhere because you haven't done nothing. I'm sick and tired of all this mess. You're fooling around, and you haven't done nothing as you got it raining. It's not a shower, is it? Okay, Lord, me and you, right? Because I knew all the time everything was...
Coming to you once again from the beautiful Aragon Ballroom on Lick Pier at the beautiful Santa Monica Beach, California. We've been getting lots of cards and letters from you folks out there in the television land, and we surely do thank you for all the cards and the letters from you folks out there in the television land. Starting us off tonight is our trio, the Lemon Sisters. And girls, what are you going to sing?
We're going to sing thank you for all those cards and letters you folks out there in television land.
Lant.
And
appropriate the number. 1 and 2 and...
Thank you for all those cards and letters, you folks in television land. We wonder where this television land is. Could it be a couple of miles from where Disneyland is? Oh well, nevertheless, you guys and gals see.
What is that noise there? Oh, it's the bubble machine. Turn off just a moment. Hold it just a moment, please. Turn off the bubble machine. Please turn off the bubble. Thank you, Lemon Sisters, for that lovely number. A wonderful. And now on with the show. Here's that man with the deep, deep voice, Larry Looper. Larry, what are you going to sing for us, Larry?
I'm going to sing Thank You for All Those Cards and Letters You
I'm
folks
sorry,
out-
that number has been taken.
Well, I'll sing The Funny Old Hills then.
Good. One, and the two, and hold it just a moment. The bubbles don't come till the end of the program. Turn off the bubbles. Thank you, Larry. Thank you, Larry Looper, for that wonderful number. And now I would like to play a short instrumental medley based on the names of girls. One, and two, and... No. No, that's not it. Thank you so very much. And now here's that young man about town from the brass section, Stony Stonedwell, to sing Please.
Please, lend your little ears to my plea.
What is the matter with that machine? Here, hit it with your horn. Hit it. Here, stick your mouthpiece in it there. A wonderful. And now on with the show. Here's our champagne lady, Alice Lean. Alice is gonna sing Moonlight and the Shadows. One and two and... Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in 25 years, my puffing finger is caught in my cheek. Will you give me a hand there, Alice? Here, pull my arm. No, the other arm. Just pull it. Pull it. That's it.
Moonlight and shadows, and you in my arms, and a melody in the bamboo tree, my sweet.
Somebody stop the bubble machine. The whole ballroom is lathering up with bubbles. And now I can't see the cameras. Here, let me set the accordion down on the stage. And I'll try and fix that. Bear with us, folks. Just a moment, please. Gee, the time is running out and we haven't even played the polka. Wait a minute, boys. I didn't mean... Hold it, Alice. Don't polka on my accordion. Gee, Dad, it was a Wurlitzer. Hit the theme, boys. And so it's good night from all the champagne. Where's the cameras? There's so many bubbles I can't. And so, friends, we help. The whole ballroom is shoving off the sea.
Yeah, sure is a clear night, ain't it, Captain?
Yep, matey. These are the kind of nights when the sea plays tricks on you.
Yeah, I recollect one night off Singapore.
Tricks, I say. Like that mirage off the port bow now.
What?
See it there? Kind of bubbly looking in the moonlight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Gee, if I didn't know better, I'd say it looks like the Aragon Ballroom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a catchy chant you're humming there, Captain. What is it?
Oh, I don't know. Just keeps running through my head.
Let's go below and catch a little shut-eye.
Okay.
Help! Help! Wonderful, wonderful. Turn off the bubble machine. Help! Help!
There be Stan Freeberg with Wonderful, Wonderful. Now, we swing on over towards, oh yes, Tommy Chong with Driving Stoned. Words of advice, if you ever heard them.
And driving. Everybody's worried about driving when you're stoned. No. You're not going to hurt anybody going 5 miles an hour. No. But you do get paranoid at the wrong time. You know, like one time I got pulled over by a caution light. I sat there for a long time, man. Had my license out, waiting. Finally, I forgot why I was sitting there, you know? Well, as long as I'm here, might as well fire one up. I'm smoking. Sure enough, as soon as you lit a joint, here comes the cops. Cops, well, I thought I was watching television, man. Well, good, Cops is on. Oh. Bad boys, bad boys. So the cop's looking at me, and I'm staring at him, you know, and they don't like to be stared at. So the cop goes, "Hey, what are you stopping here for?" I said, "Didn't you pull me over?" That cop looked at me for a long time, dude. Then he goes, "Did I?" But the other worry is kids, you know. They're always worried about kids. And the other day I was on my roof smoking, because I like to smoke up, you know. I even though it's legal, I still like to sneak around, you know. It adds to the high, you know. And I was up there smoking, and I felt somebody looking at me, and I looked down, there's my little grandson looking at me, and he goes, "What are you doing, Grandpa?" That cute little voice, and I don't know why I said it, but I said, "F*** off." I felt bad because, you know, he's the only one in the house that'll show me how to use my iPhone. You know?
Good old Tommy Chong from Cheech and Chong. We'll be cutting the commercial and returning with more, whatever it be. Maybe a little jocularity, maybe a little hilarity, maybe just, well, jocularity, humor! Yeah, we might be having lots of humor. I do believe that. And don't be forgetting to call 323-HEAVE-HO. That's 323-432-8346. Get them the requests in for the final 40. And don't be forgetting to be joining us there on the Book of Face. That'd be right. The Book of Face, the Captain's Quarters, 106.5. We have the group on the page. Join us up with the group and have a great time. Or check out the page from time to time. We do have stuff there, which also sometimes, once Babucci actually gets around to it, we'll have encore presentations up there on the Tube of You of the old shows from the beginning until now, or mostly now. There on the Tube of You, we have the Captain's Quarters 106.5 posted up there, or links to it. Do you understand me what I be saying? If not, then you'd be needing to transit. You know what? I shall go to commercial, have me some more black licorice, and be more prepared for the rest of the show.
There's no other box of facial tissues like this. Scotty's new Magic Oval box. Only Scotty's give you tissues that float up gently, one at a time, and come out in neat handfuls, too, because there's a Magic Oval inside every new Scotty's box. Only Scotty's Magic Oval can give you tissues that float up, smooth and easy. No tugging, no tearing, no extra tissues tagging along. And Scotty's Magic Oval does even more. It lets you reach in for tissues by the handful, all neatly folded, just right for pocket or purse. Scotty's new Magic Oval box is pretty, too. And inside, soft, strong, sneeze-proof Scotty's. Remember, for tissues that float up smoothly and come out in neatly folded handfuls, look for Scotty's pretty new Magic Oval box, the only one of its kind.
Hi, my name is Alfred Sneasley, and when I go to Heroes Comic Shop on 14th Street in Elmira Heights, New York, I'm always greeted with a big smile from Jared.
Hey, Alfred. Hey, how are you today?
And his selection of comics and graphic novels, it's just amazing. I mean, it's what I always dreamed I could be. And he always treats me like the hero I am inside.
I don't just read about the heroes, I become the hero! At Heroes Comic Shop, I become the hero Mom always wanted me to be!
So Heroes Comic Shop is located at 130 West 14th Street in Elmira Heights, New York. We're open Wednesday through Saturday. You can check us out at momthroughout.com.
Now up and away!
Well, let me see. Oh, here's a good one. It be the Iceman with I Want Your Socks. Aye, is that what they mean when they scream, sock it to me, baby?
There are things when you dress that you put on your toes. There are boys who wear tubes and girls who wear hose. If you want to keep me warm when the freezing cold wind blows, don't give me your love and forget it. Just give me a pair of those. I want your socks. I want your socks. I'll wear them on my feet. I'll show them to my friends, cause I like the feel of that Dacron polyester blend. Argyle or cotton, wool or gold toe. When you tell me I got a foot fetish, then I tell you that I'll smell them, but you still say no. I swear I won't stretch them, won't pull out the threads. My puppy won't chew them or rip them to shreds. Tell me who has been putting his toes in your holes. Have you been a patient of that heel Dr. Scholl's? I want your socks. I want your socks. They're comfortable. Socks. Elasticals. Socks. They're darnables. Socks. They're made of wool. Knitted. But most of all, one size fits all. Socks are something that we should wear.
Socks are something that come in pairs.
Socks are thin and socks are thick. You can even wear one on your hand. Socks are washable when they're done. Socks get lost one by one. Socks. I need a podiatrist. Socks. I need a chiropodist. Socks. I need a pedicurist. Socks. I have a bunion. What's your definition of dirty, baby? When do you consider doing laundry? Don't you know I love to play footsie, baby? Don't you think it's time you gave socks to me? Ow! Socks to me! Put them on!
Molly, me dear.
Mama Babushka and I have been making chili again, and she thinks she's figured out what's been going wrong in the last few batches.
What be that?
It's all about the fresh cactus juice. That and aged cobra venom, not the other way around.
Yeah, that could be making all the difference.
Also, pureed rattlesnake is just not a good substitute. Bye!
Bye-bye, my dear. I know I wouldn't think it would be. Hi. The way he was making it there for a bit. Oh, that was like trying to eat raw rocket fuel. Oh, went right through you. Almost blasted you right to the stars, indeed. Oh, that's some rough stuff. Hi, back to old Grammy's with a recipe.
It's time once again to Ask Dr. Science. So let's ask Dr. Science.
That's me.
Remember, he knows more than you do.
That's right.
Dear Dr. Science, writes Michael Fry from San Jose, California, how come if you chew on aluminum foil, it hurts?
First of all, you must ask yourself, why am I chewing on aluminum foil? Chances are you're deficient in the aluminum ion. Just as preschoolers eat ants to correct the deficiency in formic acid, you're gnawing on aluminum foil to set your system straight in this area. The reason it hurts to do so is because the foil is emitting radio waves every time you bite it. These waves are modulated by pain and induce pain in those who receive them, much like most top 40 radio. If the foil were emitting radio waves modulated in the shape of, say, the Ask Dr. Science show, then you would be informed instead of irritated. But it isn't, and you should see a nutritionist or a psychiatrist as soon as possible.
Thank you, Dr. Science. Send your science questions to Ask Dr. Science. Remember, he's not a real doctor.
I have a master's degree
in science.
I have a message for you. A very sad message. My subject for this evening will be Little Bo Peep. It says here, Little Bo Peep, who was a little girl, has lost her sheep and doesn't know where to find them. Now that's reasonable, isn't it? It's reasonable to assume if little Bo Peep had lost her sheep, it's only natural that she wouldn't know where to find them. That basically is reasonable, but leave them alone. Now that overwhelms me. Completely overwhelms me. The man said she lost a sheep. Turns right around and boldly states she doesn't know where to find them. And then has the stupid audacity to say, leave them alone. Now think for a moment, think. If the sheep were lost and you couldn't find them, you'd have to leave them alone, wouldn't you? So leave them alone. Leave them alone. It's in the book. Leave them alone. And they being the sheep, they will come home. Oh, yes, they'll come home. Oh, there'll be a brighter day tomorrow. They will come home. It's in the book. They will come home. A wagon, a tail. Pray tell me, what else could they wag? They will come home, a wagon, the tail. Behind them. Behind them. Did we think they'd wag them in front? Of course, they might have come home in reverse. They could have done that, I really don't know. But nonetheless, it's in the book. Now, if you will, kindly pick up your books and turn to page 222. We'll ask you all to sing. You'll find your books on the backs of your seats. Are we ready? Everyone, 222, let's really enjoy ourselves. Let's live it up all together. You remember Grandma's Lysol
good for everything in the home. And the secret was in the scrubbing. It wouldn't suds and couldn't foam. Then let us all sing right out of Grandma's Lysol. Use for everything. Everything on the plates, the pots and kettles, the dirty dishes, and for your hands, and for your face, oh, for your hands. Shall we now sing the second verse? Let's fill it with a great exuberance. Let's live it up. It's not raining inside tonight. Everyone, let's have a happy time. Are we ready? All together. The second verse. Little Herman and Brother Thurman had an aversion to washing their ears. Grandma scrubbed them with the Lysol, and they haven't heard a word in years. Then let us all sing right out of Grandma's Lysol. Sing all out, all over the place, the pots and kettles, the dirty dishes, and also hands, and also Well, let's sing what's left of the last verse. Let's have a happy time, everyone. The last verse all together. Everyone. Thank you kindly. Mrs. O'Malley, out in the valley, suffered from ulcers, I understand. She swallowed a cake of Grandma's Lysol, has the cleanest ulcers in the land. Then let us all sing right out of Grandma's Lysol. Sing right out, all over the place, the pots and kettles, all dirty dishes and the hands.
There be Johnny Stanley with It's in the Book. Prior to that, we had Ask Dr. Science, making you smarter or feel smarter every time you hear him. Now, let us head on over to Jack Blanford and Misty Morgan's The Legendary Chicken Fairy.
Legendary chicken fairy, big as life and twice as hairy. In our windows you come creeping, whipping goodies on us while we're sleeping. When you wish upon a bird, makes no difference how absurd. The chicken fairy hears each word, and all your dreams come true. Chicken fairy in the sky, Mother Goose's butterfly. Do whatever's necessary. Legendary chicken fairy. Sing a song that's sanitary. Take my wish, oh big canary. Legendary chicken fairy. Make all my dreams come true. La da 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 da. Da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Da 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 da. La da 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 da. Sing a song that's sanitary. Take my wish, oh big canary. Legendary chicken fairy. Make all my dreams come true. Da 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 da.
I
to take my bath as I usually do. I turned the faucet on to test the water with my knee and locked all the doors and windows to ensure my privacy. 'Cause when I take a bath I like to do it in style. And suddenly I tripped over a bar of dial. I became unconscious when my head hit the floor, and I must have lied there for an hour or more. The water kept on pouring while I was asleep. By the time I awoke it was 7 feet deep. So I swam underwater with my head still in pain and tried unsuccessfully to unclog the drain. It was now above my ears so I could no longer stand. I tried to turn the knobs but they came off in my hand. My paper towels are getting soggy, my Q-tips are no good, but I don't dare open the window 'cause I'd flood the neighborhood. It's diluting all my bottles of expensive aftershave, but I can't open the door because I'd cause a tidal wave. Finally I got so cold that I was turning purple, so I flushed the toilet and it started a whirlpool. Round and round the bathroom I spun, unconscious again when the spinning was done. From now on when I flush in the future I'll know where all the waste particles eventually go. 'Cause when I woke up sometime the very next day, I was floating in the waters off the shores of Marina del Rey.
There be Damascus with the bathtub song. Now don't you feel smarter and more educated for having been listening to the captain's quarters? Now you know where it goes when you push the little handle on the side of the Louvre.
When I grow up, I want to be a mommy.
You can play mommy right now with Ideal's Betsy Wetsy. Betsy Wetsy cries real tears. She drinks from her own bottle just like a real baby, and you'll love the soft touch of her baby pink skin. Of course, like all little babies, Betsy Wetsy wets and needs to be changed. And just think of all the fun you'll have giving Betsy Wetsy her bath and shampooing her rooted saran hair. Ask your mommy to get you Betsy Wetsy, and then you can be a mommy too. Betsy Wetsy by Ideal comes complete with layette in 4 sizes, priced from $5.95. You'll find Betsy Wetsy and lots of other wonderful Ideal toys at your favorite toy department now.
It's a wonderful toy. It's Ideal.
Squatch Den.
Hey, la chinga! Hey, man, look it over here. Oh, wow, man. Oh, is that? Oh, wow, man. Check it out, man. Is that a vinyl store? Totally awesome, man. I haven't seen a vinyl store in a long time, man. Oh, wow. Yeah, everything's gone digital, man. Totally bummer, dude. Hey, man. Let's go in. Let's check it out, man. This could be really cool. Hey, yeah, come on, man. Hey, man. This is really awesome. Oh, wow, man. This is far out, man. Look at all the shirts, man. Hey, man, yeah, look at the music. They got vinyl. They got CDs. Hey, man, they even got cassettes. That's gonna go well with my lowrider, man. Yeah, man. Oh. And look at all the shirts, man. There's no tie-dyes, but they're totally awesome, man. Yeah, man, yeah, they're all band shirts. New band shirts. Hey, we need some new band shirts, man. All our stuff is old, man. Man, you're totally right, man. Oh, this stuff's all like from 2000 on up. Man, these is totally... I never even heard of some of these bands, but they look awesome, man. Hey, they're playing them in the background here, man. They are awesome! And check it out, man. They do photography. We got some pictures we can do. Hey, man, we can show them some pictures. Yeah, man.
My name is Ash. I'm the owner of the Squatch Den, located at 2082 College Avenue in Elmira Heights, New York, right across from Edison High, and we are open daily, Monday through Sunday, 12 to 6.
Squatch Den.
All music, all the time.
You're listening to 1410 WELM Elmira and 106.5 FM The Pirate.
Welcome back to the second hour of me show, me boy. And boy, oh boy, have we got some splendiferous bits and baubles right in store for ye. For example, the Final 40. It'd be extremicated right from the request sent to us via the mail of...
That's email, you dolt.
That's what me be saying.
They can also call us at 323 Heave Ho.
I'd like to heave ho you.
What was that, my little pumpernickel?
Nothing, my dear. You old sea hag.
Well, here, let me help you get this show going again.
How about you, old bat?
Evil, Johnny,
We're all doomed. Oh, that's better.
See? I made it so better. I'm going to see about that dinner and work on my suntan.
Me's not even hungry, and it's be night time out, you crazy old bat. And don't slam the door. Well, let us take a full heading and set course straight at great Gabriel and Grace. Yes, with Gabriel and Grace's bus driver, Dave.
I have a bus driver named Dave who has never received any credit, and he's been working for me for almost 10 years now. This man has successfully gotten me to every single comedy show on time without fail. If I had to describe him to you, okay? Dave looks like the word America. Not America, America. He's about 6 feet tall, he's white, he has a gray beard, and he wears a trucker hat. And he's gotta be one of the most hardworking people I have ever met. Now, when I say hardworking, hey, I'm on the road 46 weeks out of the year, so I know. Difference is, I fly home every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Dave stays on that bus and he gets it to the next city where we meet him. He works anniversaries, holidays, special moments. Christmas time, I was with my family. Dave was driving that bus on the East Coast. New Year's, I was with my family. Dave was on the East Coast driving that bus. One of the hardest working people I've ever met. I just want to give him a shout out. In addition to being hardworking, he's very honest. Now, when I say honest, I don't mean, oh, he does his taxes right. I mean painfully honest, no filter honest. He talks the way people used to. He does not have time to mince words. He just calls it like he sees it. Before me, he used to work with a man by the name of Kenny G. Grammy Award winner, amazing, amazing music. One day, Kenny G was on his tour bus that Dave was driving, and I guess the two of them had a little discussion, and Kenny G used some words that Dave would have rather him not have used, and instead of getting into it with him, this is what Dave does. Kicked Kenny G off of his own bus. Because he would rather lose his job than lose his self-respect. And that's the man I work with. He's a bad dude. You guys are clapping, but you should have seen the interview. Oh man, it was a good one. He looks at me and he says, hey, let's get one thing straight. I don't give a shit who you are. You treat me right, I'll treat you right. You pay me on time, you'll live. Not to mention the fact that he keeps that tour bus squeaky clean. And he takes a lot of pride in that as well. One night, I was drinking on the bus, and I go to put my cup down, and I missed the table, and the cup hit the floor. I didn't get up right away to get the cup, because I figured I'm gonna get up in a couple minutes and make myself another drink. I'll pick up the cup then. Dave sees the cup on the floor, and then he looks at me and says, hey, I ain't your mama, pick that up. I get to the back of the bus and I'm like, wait a minute, I pay him. Hey, Dave, shut up. Yeah, I'll be in the back in my room. Thank you. Drive safe. And people tell me, you work with a man who talks that way to you? Why? Let me tell you why. Because he's honest. With Dave, you know exactly what you get. Nowadays, it is so hard for me to tell who's being genuine and who has an agenda. And with him, you know exactly where you stand. If he likes you, he loves you. And if not, you're on the curb with Kenny G. That being said, I have a story to share. About a year and a half ago, maybe longer, we're on the bus and we're heading down the highway. Just so you have kind of an understanding of the bus layout, let's say this is the front. Here's Dave, the driver, empty seat, and then a sliding door that goes in between him and the rest of the tour bus. My buddy Alfred and I are in the living room portion and we're watching TV. We're watching the news. And on the news, there's this person who is running for some type of office. No particular office. And I guess their big plan is to erect a structure between two bodies of land. Somewhere. And I guess they want one side of the structure to finance the entire project. Well, my buddy Alfred and I, we have a lot of family that works in construction, and we know a bad job when we see one. So we started to voice our opinion out loud about how we felt about this person and what they wanted to do. We're being very loud. So loud, Dave can hear us. And then we hear Dave. America. I yell out to Dave. I said, "Be quiet, Dave. This isn't about you." He taps a button on the dashboard that activates the sliding door. And when the door is about that far from closing, he yells out, "I'm building a wall." I couldn't even get upset because I was too much in shock over the fact that that came out of someone 4 feet away from me. My buddy Alfred and I, we look like chickens. We're like, my cell phone goes off. I take out my phone and there's a text message from Dave. And I said, "That's right, he better say I'm sorry. He better say just kidding." I open up the text message and it says, "And you're paying for it." And people tell me, "You still work with him after that?" Yes, I do. I trust that man with my life every single night. I know where his heart's at. He can say whatever he wants. At the end of the day, he still has to drive around the king of the Mexicans.
Let's do it. It's a world of acne, a world of germs. It's your brand new dog coming down with worms. It's the notes being played by a cockroach parade. It's the real world after all. It's a world of ulcers, a world of cysts. It's the hole in the road that you never miss. It's the cheap underwear creeping up to your hair. It's the real world after all. 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 It's a world of hunger, a world of sin. It's a million products to keep you thin. It's machinery exhaust causing air to be lost. It's a real world after all. It's a world of stark mediocrity. It's a world of mindless activity. It's the little white lie inside mom's apple pie. It's a real world after all. It's the real world after all. Cold hard steel world after all. Slimy eel world after all. Well, it's the real world after all. It's a world that's black and a world that's blue, and you must duck logic to get you through. It's the sudden attack of a knife in your back. It's the real world after all. It's the real world after all. Spinning real world after all. Cold hard steel world after all. Well, it's the real world after all.
Yay! That was really a lot of fun. Oh, I can't breathe. I got blisters on my fingers.
There be the Duck Logic. There be Duck Logic, not the Duck Logic, just Duck Logic. With, it be the real world after all. Oh, now let's go with Dennis Williams' Trouble with Klingons. He's the real world, and I'm sure there's plenty of Klingons around.
Captain Kirk.
Yes, Lieutenant, what is it?
Sensors are picking up a Klingon battle cruiser, rapidly closing on the station.
Jim, this man is a Klingon. And from my observations, it seems they're bisexual, reproducing at will.
I am going to be there, Kirk, to enjoy every minute of it.
Laddie, don't you think you should rephrase that?
This station is swarming with Klingons.
And from my observations, it seems they're bisexual, reproducing at will.
Kirk, this station is swarming with Klingons.
I like them better than I like you.
Captain, I'm forced to agree with the doctor.
I know, but really... See what I mean?
Kirk, this station is swarming with Klingons.
They're consuming our supplies and returning nothing.
Oh, but they do give us something, Mr. Spock. They give us love.
I know, but really... Take us out of orbit, Mr. Spock. Ahead, warp factor 1.
Acknowledged, Captain. Warp factor 1.
It's the Hogwarts house still kicking up dust. So let me loosen up my house robes and let me drop this near your earlobes. Cause I'ma break it down to the nitty gritty one time. When it comes to the spells I get busy with mine. Don't mean to boast, I've come to roast every house ghost and wizard from coast to coast. Hufflepuffs ain't the ones to brag, son. We'll help you open up the egg of a dragon. Where the house is just and loyal, we're unafraid of toil. Bound to foil Crab and Goyle and all they plan to spoil. Our emblem is the badger, often underestimated. We fight to protect, we're never intimidated. You mess with one of us and we'll test your luck. Cause honey badgers just don't give a Hufflepuff. I rock rough and stuff with my Hufflepuffs. Hey! Rock on with your fair self. I rock rough and stuff with my Hufflepuffs. Hey! Rock on with your loyal self. Hitting MCs with Expelliarmus. This disarming charm will leave them harmless. Morris. They're jimmies, we rustle, our magic's our muscle. Always trying to prove that you can't knock the Huffle. They say a Hufflepuff will make the best spouse, and we've never had a dark wizard come from our house. We're cautious, smart wizards, and we're down for whatever. We're better at herbology than potions with sever. Us, the clever us, never fuss with things outside our grasp. We're so intelligent, but get the B's in the class. So we might not be as clever as the others all along. We never even brag, well, other than this song. We don't need accolades, we always lose with grace. There's no such thing as shame for only getting second place. When it comes to wizarding, we're really quite mellow. Rep the house in black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. I rock rough and stuff with my Hufflepuffs. Hey, rock on with your fair self. I rock rough and stuff with my Hufflepuffs. Hey, rock on with your loyal self. When it comes to the Huffle, we puffs know it's subtle. Never tell on a wizard if they might be half muggle. We're loyal and trustworthy, we'll help you in a hurry. Never worry, cause surely we'll defend you with fury. And when it comes to parties, we know what's kicking. A Huffle party's bitchin', cause we're right next to the kitchen. We're itching for a good time, we're known to laugh and sing. And like the muggle spite, we always do the right thing. We'll defend to the end, Hogwarts friends and bring the peace. And help catalog where to find fantastic beats. We'll finish every fight, but we're not known to start one. Maybe that's why they say our house is the smart one. But we like games too, we're not all about business. So it'd be really nice if our house was good at Quidditch. With a seeker or keeper, it's always lots of fun. But we got 99 problems and a snitch is one. I rock rough and stuff with my Hufflepuffs. Hey, rock on with your fair self. I rock rough and stuff with my Hufflepuffs. Hey, rock on with your loyal self. I rock rough and stuff with my Hufflepuffs. Hey, rock on with your fair self. I rock rough and stuff with my Hufflepuffs. Hey, rock on.
That there be Insane Ian with Hufflepuffs. For that, we were talking about Klingons. So we went from Klingons to Hufflepuffs. And what goes with Klingons and Hufflepuffs? Well, some Dungeons and Dragons. That be right. So, without further ado, let's have... some of you guessed it. That be right. Dead Alewives with Dungeons and Dragons. Remember, cast Magic Missile.
Dungeons and Dragons. Satan's game. Your children, like it or not, are attracted in their weaker years to the occult, and a game like D&D fuels their imagination and makes them feel special while drawing them deeper and deeper into the bowels of El Diablo. This afternoon, the Dead Alewives Watchtower invites you to sit in on an actual gaming session. Observe the previously unobservable as a hidden camera takes you to the inner sanctum of Dungeons and Dragons.
Galstaff, you have entered the door to the north. You are now by yourself, standing in a dark room. The pungent stench of mildew emanates from the wet dungeon walls.
Where are the Cheetos?
They're right next to you.
I cast a spell. Where's the Mountain Dew?
In the fridge, duh.
I want to cast a spell.
Can I have a Mountain Dew? Yes, you can have a Mountain Dew. Just go get it.
I can cast any of these, right? On the list?
Yes, any of the first level ones.
I'm gonna get a soda. Anyone want one? Hey, Graham, I'm not in the room, right?
What room?
I want to cast Magic Missile.
A
room where he's casting all these spells from.
He hasn't cast anything yet.
I am, though, if you'd listen. I'm casting Magic Missile.
Why are you casting Magic Missile? There's nothing to attack here.
I'm attacking the darkness.
Fine. You attack the darkness. There's an elf in front of you.
Whoa!
That's me, right? He's wearing a brown tunic, and he has gray hair and blue eyes.
No, I don't. I have gray eyes.
Let me see that sheet.
Well, it says I have blue, but I decided I wanted gray eyes.
Whatever. Okay, you guys can talk to each other now if you want.
Hello.
Hello.
I am Galstaff, Sorcerer of Light.
Then how come you had to cast Magic Missile?
you guys are being attacked.
Do I see that happening?
No, you're outside by the tavern.
Cool, I get drunk.
There are 7 ogres surrounding you.
How could they surround us? I had Mordenkainen's magical watchdog cast.
No, you didn't.
I'm getting drunk, Are there any girls there?
I totally did. You asked me if I wanted any equipment before this adventure, and I said no. But I need material components for all my spells, so I cast Mordenkainen's Faithful Watchdog.
But you never actually cast it.
Roll the dice to see if I'm getting drunk.
Yeah, you are.
Are there any girls there?
Yeah.
I did, though. I completely said when you asked me.
No, you didn't. You didn't actually say that you were casting the spell, so now there's ogres, okay?
Ogres? Man, I got an ogre slaying knife. It's got a +9 against ogres.
You're not there. You're getting drunk.
Okay, but if there's any girls there, I want to do them.
There you have it. A frightening look into America's most frightening pastime. Remember that it's not your children's fault that they're being drawn into a satanic world of nightmare. It's their gym teacher's fault for making them feel outcast when they couldn't do one single pull-up.
Well, I do hope you got your requests called in. That'd be 323-HEAVE-HO. 323-432-8346 on the old telephony there. You get them their requests in because we've got the final 40 coming up momentarily. We'll be right back after these here sponsor helping commercials so we can continue to afford the important things in life, like more dice.
I'm a spaceman. The moon and sun and all the stars are great big Tootsie Roll Pops. I'm a princess. Yes, my lord, it's a party tonight. We'll have Tootsie Roll Pops. All of the kids in the neighborhood say Tootsie Roll Pops are triple good. Triple good. And do you know why? Sure. Because 1, there's good tasting hard candy outside. And 2, there's a delicious center of Tootsie Roll inside. And 3, only Tootsie Roll Pops are said fun to eat. That's why they're triple good. And don't forget, Tootsie Roll Pops come in a party pack, too. 10 pops in assorted flavors. There's a game on the back that's lots of fun to do. All of the kids in the neighborhood say Tootsie Roll Pops are triple good. Triple good. You'll love Tootsie Roll Pops.
Look, Sidekick, a shop just for heroes.
No, it's a comic book shop and it's for everyone.
Not possible. See, it's even right in the name, Heroes. So that means you'll need to stay out here whilst I go shopping.
It's Heroes, your mom threw out comic shop, and it's for everyone, including sidekicks.
Hey guys, the little guy is right. It's all about the love of comics, and not whether you can fly or not. But, by the way, I do love the cape.
Gee, thanks.
So Heroes Comic Shop is located at 130 West 14th Street in Elmira Heights, New York. We're open Wednesday through Saturday. You can check us out at momthroughout.com.
Oh, look! They have Archie comics!
Heroes Comics, for every kind of hero.
Well, while we were at break there, I grabbed some popcorn right quick. A little bit of popcorn Molly had left for me. And, well, I like a little salt on there, a little butter. I was a little surprised. It tasted pretty decent, but it was a little bit of a shock to the old system. Popcorn with cayenne pepper. It's... if you're not expecting it, it'd be a bit of a surprise. But oddly tasty. I think I'll have some more while this next song be going. We could cut in right to the request line and find out where we be headed. Cayenne.
I gotta hear it. I gotta hear some Mojo Nixon. I gotta hear Elvis is everywhere, man. Elvis is everywhere. I gotta hear it. Mojo Nixon. Elvis is everywhere. Gotta hear it. Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, thank you very much. By the way, I'm not dead. I just went home. Oh, mama.
When I look out into your eyes out there, when I look out into your faces, you know what I see? I see a little bit of Elvis in each and every one of you out there. Let me tell you, well, Elvis is everywhere. in your cheeseburgers. Elvis is in Nutty Buddies. Elvis is in your mom. He's in everybody. He's in the young, the old, the fat, the skinny, the white, the black, the brown, and the blue. People got Elvis in them too. Elvis is in everybody out there. Everybody's got Elvis in them. Everybody except one person, that is. Yeah, one person. The evil opposite of Elvis. The anti-Elvis. Anti-Elvis got no Elvis in him, let me tell you. Michael J. Fox has no Elvis in him. Yeah, and Elvis is in Joan Rivers, but he's trying to get out, man. He's trying to get out. Listen up, Joni, baby. Elvis is everywhere. Elvis is everything. Elvis is everybody. Elvis is still the king. Man, oh man, what I want you to see is that the big E's out of you and me. Ow. Man, there's a lot of unexplained phenomenon out there in the world. A lot of things people say, what the heck's going on? Let me tell ya. Who built the pyramid? Elvis. Who built Stonehenge? Elvis. Yeah, man, you see guys walking down the street pushing shopping carts, and you think they're talking to Allah? They're talking to themselves, man. No, they're talking to Elvis. 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 You know what's going on down the Bermuda Triangle? Down the Bermuda Triangle. Elvis needs boats. Elvis needs boats. Elvis, 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 Elvis needs boats. Ah, the sailing Elvis. Captain Elvis. Commodore Elvis it is. Yeah, man, you know, people from outer space, they come up to me. They don't look like Dr. Spock. They don't look like Klingons, all that Star Trek jive. They look like Elvis. Elvis! Everybody in outer space looks like Elvis, because Elvis is a perfect being. We're all moving in perfect peace and harmony towards Elvisness. Soon all will become Elvis. Everything, everywhere will be Elvis. Why do you think they call it evolution anyway? It's really Elvis-lution. Elvis-lution. Elvis is everywhere. Elvis is everything. Elvis is everybody. Elvis is still the king. Man, oh man, what I want you to see is that the big E's out of you and me. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The time has come. Time has come to talk that little bit of Elvis inside of you. Talk to it. Call it up. Say, Elvis, heal me. Save me, Elvis. Make me be born again in the perfect Elvis light. That's right. You got that Elvis inside of you, and he's talking to you. He says he wants you to sing. Everybody got to sing like the king. Like the king. Get that leg going now. And get your lip too. Not no fool Billy Idol lip either. Everybody. Yeah, we're rocking now. Elvis is with us. He's with us and he's speaking to us. He says, peoples. He says, peoples. Everybody. Everybody gotta sing. Elvis is everywhere. Elvis is everything. Elvis is everybody. Elvis is still the king. Man, oh man, what I want you to see that the big E's out of you and me. Elvis is everywhere. Elvis is everything. Elvis is everybody. Elvis is still the king. Man, oh man, what I want you to see that the big E's inside of you and me. Elvis.
Thank you, man.
Good morning, class. Good morning, class. Class. Thank you. As you know, your regular teacher, Sister Rosetta Stone, is on a small vacation. However, she does send her love and these finger paintings and dust cloths she's making. I am your substitute teacher, Sister Mary Elephant. Class, attention. Attention, class. Class. Shut up! Thank you. Young man, now give me that knife. Thank you. Now, class, you all know who I am, so let's find out who you are.
Far out, man.
Thank you.
Hey, come on, man.
Now, class, Sister Rosetta has informed me that your assignment for the last 2 months has been to write an essay entitled How I Spent My Summer Vacation. Who would like to read theirs before the class? Class! Shut up! Thank you. Young man in the first row, stand up, state your name, and read your essay.
Who, me?
Yes, read your essay, please.
I don't have it finished yet, man.
Well, then read what you have, young man.
The first day, my vacation. What I did on my summer vacation. The first day of my vacation, I woke up. Then I went downtown to look for a job. Then I hung out in front of the drugstore. The second day of my summer vacation,
Hey, lend me your book,
I woke up. Then I went downtown to look for a job.
I gotta go to the can.
Then I hung out in front of the drugstore.
Hey!
The third day of my summer vacation,
Hey, elephant!
I woke up.
That's fine.
Then I
young
went
man.
downtown to look for a job.
That's fine, young
Then
man.
I got a job.
Young man.
Keeping people from hanging
Young
out
man.
in front of the drugstore.
Young man.
Shut
up! Thank you.
I still gotta go to the can, man.
Now, class, I have a surprise for you. I'm going to read you some poems out of this lovely book of poetry. The sun kisses the morning skies. The birds kiss the butterflies. The dew kisses the morning grass. Class! Wake up!
I gotta go to the can, man.
There be Sister Mary Elephant from Cheech and Chong. It seems like we have a few requests that are food-oriented heading our way. Now, the first one be, you people are fat. That be brought to us by the lovely people who bring us boot to the head, the Frantics.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Weight Watchers. Have we all been good this week?
Well, you know.
Yeah, we have someone graduating tonight. I'm sure he will be an inspiration to us all. Tell us how much you lost, Clint.
80 pounds.
Oh!
Thank you.
80 pounds. That's wonderful. And you're keeping it off with the diet?
Well, mainly with the substitutions.
The substitutions?
Yeah, you know, 1 milk portion equals 1 scotch. 1 bread portion equals 1 scotch.
But Clint, what about your balance, your fruits and your vegetables?
Bloody Mary and a stick of celery.
Well, the point is you've done it, Clint.
Yeah.
And could you tell us your secret?
My secret? You people here were my secret. Anytime I felt like giving up, I thought of you people here.
Oh, isn't that wonderful?
You gave me the impetus because, quite frankly, you people are fat. You people are disgustingly fat. You roly-poly porkers really make me puke.
Now, Clint, you can't say that.
Oh, yeah, keep on talking so I can see where your mouth is.
You used to be fat, too.
Yeah, so I couldn't say anything, but now I'm thin, I can tell you gluttons off. There's so much sweat in this room, I have salt stains on my hush puppies.
We are trying to change, Clint.
Oh, please don't say the word change. The thought of you hippos sliding in and out of your polyester tarpaulins is enough to make my oatmeal hit the wall.
The important thing is that people care enough to come to these meetings.
The only reason people come to these meetings is this place has double doors.
I don't think that's funny.
Well, I don't care what you think, little Lotta. Anyone with no discernible neck is not allowed to have an opinion.
You're no better than us.
No, but I'm thinner. The hairs on your head are an inch apart. To find your knees, you have to check for the indent. And look at your feet. Okay, trick question. But take it from me, your ankles are drooping over the sides of your shoes. And you, the Mama Cass impersonator.
I'm very proud of the weight I've lost. I'm now down to a size 13.
A size 13 what? Battleship? And stop pointing those bow guns at me.
That's not much of an attitude, Clint.
Yeah, but that's how I did it. Anytime I felt like chowing down, I thought of you butterballs, how your backs spill over your chairs. It was inspirational, and I really, really want to thank you all.
Oh, well, you're welcome.
Don't talk
Clint.
to me. I don't talk to fat people anymore. I mean, my God, some of you have dimples on your noses. No, I'm through with this. Now I'm joining AA.
Sounds like you're aiming to be perfect.
Well, if I ever do become perfect, am I ever going to tell God what I think of him?
Not too blue.
there be a little bit of a surprise. ZZ Top with TV Tenors. When we return, we'll have more of the Final 40. And I happen to have heard, I know the next call coming in. It too be food oriented.
P-A-R-K-Y, P-A-R-K-Y. P-A-R-K-Y, P-A-R. B-U-T-T-R, B-U-T-T-R.
Parquet.
P-A-R-K-Y, P-A-R.
Parquet margarine from Kraft. The flavor says butter.
Let's be a stopping into BC's restaurant and see what Mike be a cooking up.
But I brought us some raw squid and salami sandwiches so we could his picnic.
Oh, that's nice. But I wanted to treat you to a nice meal.
I'll save these for later.
Aye, let's be fetching in.
Oh, this is nice.
Aye, that'd be. And it looks like an old-fashioned diner at that.
And looks at this menu. It looks so good. They got the wings, the subs and salads. I think I get a BC big plate. Let's see, it comes with the cheeseburger, the hot dog, the fries, the cheese sauce, the meat sauce, and the coleslaw. Better mix that too. What are you having, my little pumpernickel?
I think I'll be having a double dog special. Oh, goody. It'd be a coming with chips and a drink too. Ha ha ha.
BC's Restaurant, 238 Oakwood Avenue, Elmira Heights. They have indoor, outdoor, and takeout available. 607-735-2166. And they're open from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday.
Well, as I be promising, and pirates don't promise much, we have an interesting one request that comes in. And because of that, it's going to shape our future, our reality, and possibly everything we set forward from here to doomsday. Or maybe it'll just be an interesting phone call.
Hello, I'd like to hear a song about peanut butter. Please and thank you.
Just a friend, or am I your lover? You're spreading it around from one to another, spreading it around like peanut butter. I ask myself over and over,
There be Dickie Lee with peanut butter. Before that was the Marathons with peanut butter. Now we have 29 peanut butter. Aye, you didn't think there's so many peanut butter songs out there. Aye, there be. And maybe we should make that an entire subject line. They asked for some peanut butter. And what's good is a little peanut butter when you can have lots of peanut butter?
Making peanut butter sandwich, baby.
There be Little Joe and the Thrillers with Peanuts. Aye, it's amazing how many different things there are about peanuts and peanut butter out there in the world of the oddity, the novelty, and humorous. Maybe we should take it on as a serious subject. And if we throw jelly in there, it'll definitely step it up a bit. Don't be forgetting, you can call us at 323-HEAVE-HO. Also, you can join us there on the Book of Face go to the Captain's Quarters 106.5. Preferably the group, but you can also check out the page. And there you can join in with some of the hilarity, the jocularity, and the just plain odd sense of humor. Some of it be dark, some of it be very light, but it's all kinds of fun. Aye, the witching hour almost be upon us. It is. Man,
can you believe the nerve of that Elon fellow? He called me 3 times wanting to know the secret to my rocket fuel that I used in the launch after last week's show. 3 times! Thinking he can just buy the old family recipe like that.
Oh, you mean the chili?
To think my great-great-great-grandma perfected it when she was trapped in that dungeon I told you about. Just how much money does he think he has? Ha! I sings now. Ground control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major John.
Major John?
Take your protein pills and put your helmet on. Ground control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major John.
No, you don't think she...
Commencing countdown, engines on.
Have you wondered if we now know what happened to Mr. Saunders?
And may God's love be with you. This is ground control to Major John. Yours really made the grade. And the papers wants to know who shoots you where. Now it's time to leave the capsule if you dare. Ground control to Major John.
Well, I do believe we've been tortured well enough. Good night.
So just chill till the next episode.